welcome guys. Yeah, one of my friends told me that 7 is the only prime followed by a cube. Okay, so is this a true fact? Okay, so in this video, let's first solve it, and then we can ask more general question. Okay, so the idea is a proof. So I want to prove that 7 is the prime followed by a cube, right? So I should say the cube integer, the integer of a cube. So that means let's say n to the cube minus 1 is a prime. Then one can see that there is a factorization. So n minus 1, n squared plus n plus 1 is a prime. Right, but the definition is that prime number cannot be written as two numbers which are both greater than 1. So there is only a case. The only case is that n minus 1 must greater or equal to 1. Sorry, must equals to 1, right? Since the reason is that n squared plus n plus 1 must greater than 1, right? So the only possibility is that n minus 1 must be greater. N minus 1 must be 1. So n is 2. Okay, but it does not guarantee that you get a prime. So you need to check. So check. So 2 to the cube minus 3. 2 to the cube minus 1 is 7. So 7 is a prime. Okay, so yeah, so this is a proof. Okay, but I can ask more, right? Let's ask more. So what is the only prime followed by quartic, right? So I mean, so we need to solve more general, right? N to the 4 minus 1 can be written as n minus 1, n cube plus n squared plus n plus 1. Okay, so the case is that the same reason n minus 1 must equal to 1, so n must be 2. Right, so the answer will be check. So 2 to the 4th minus 1, which is 15. Right? Unfortunately, this is not a prime, right? Because I can still write as 3 times 5. Right? So there's no prime followed by a quartic. Okay, but I can ask more. So what is the general case? So we want to solve it. Let's say n to the some power m minus 1 is a prime. So the same reason we have n minus 1, n minus 1, n minus 2, up to 1 is a prime. So we must have n is 2, right? So the answer is just ask that what is the case 2 to the n minus 1 is a prime. So I should say which m can make 2 to n minus 1 is a prime. Okay, so this is a famous open problem. So the prime of the form 2 to the n minus 1 is famous in the mathematics called the Mersenne prime. Okay, so Mersenne prime is a prime which is 2 to n minus 1, and I think up to now it's still open that whether this type of prime are infinite. And the largest known Mersenne prime is 2 to the 8, 2, 5, 8, 9, 9, 3, 3, minus 1 is a Mersenne prime. Yeah, so this question this question actually is a very good introduction to the Mersenne prime. So yeah, hope you guys like this video. If you want to know more about prime numbers, and you can check the link that I will post below. See you guys.